Breaking. The United States may be preparing to step back from the war with Iran, but the conflict is intensifying, with new attacks, rising tensions, and no clear sign of de-escalation. In a major development, Donald Trump has indicated that the United States could exit the conflict within the next 2 to 3 weeks, even if no formal agreement is reached. The statement suggests a possible shift in strategy, as pressure grows to reduce direct involvement. However, there has been no confirmed timeline or official withdrawal plan announced. At the same time, military operations remain at a massive scale. Reports indicate that the United States has carried out more than 11,000 strikes over the past 30 days, targeting Iranian military infrastructure, missile systems, and naval assets. Despite the intensity of these operations, the conflict has not slowed, and Iran continues to respond with sustained force. In one of the most significant developments, a drone attack linked to Iran struck a Kuwaiti oil tanker at a major port in Dubai. The attack caused a fire and raised serious concerns about the security of global energy routes. This marks a critical escalation, as the conflict directly impacts international trade and oil supply chains. Meanwhile, Iran continues to launch missile and drone attacks across multiple regions. These operations are targeting Israeli territory, as well as U.S. military positions. Despite air defense systems intercepting many of these threats, some attacks are still getting through, causing damage and maintaining pressure across the region. Israel has also continued its operations, carrying out strikes on Iranian-linked targets in different areas. These strikes are focused on weakening military capabilities, including weapons systems and strategic, as the broader conflict continues to expand. The situation in the Strait of Hormuz is also becoming increasingly critical. This narrow waterway is one of the most important routes for global oil transport, and any disruption could have serious consequences for international markets. Reports suggest rising tensions in the area, with growing concerns about potential blockages or further escalation. Inside Iran, the government has taken additional internal measures. Authorities have warned of severe penalties, including the death penalty and asset seizures, for individuals accused of spying or cooperating with enemy forces. Reports also indicate a significant number of arrests, as the government moves to tighten control during the ongoing conflict. Despite all of this, diplomatic efforts have not completely stopped. Discussions and indirect communication channels are still believed to be active. However, there is no confirmed breakthrough, and the gap between the parties remains significant. What makes the current situation particularly complex is the contrast between military escalation and political signaling. On one hand, large-scale strikes and attacks are continuing across multiple fronts. On the other hand, statements suggesting a possible U.S. exit indicate that strategic priorities may be shifting. This creates a highly uncertain environment, where the conflict could either move toward de-escalation or intensify further before any resolution is reached. Overall, the war remains active, widespread, and unpredictable. The possibility of a U.S. withdrawal adds a new dimension to the situation, but ongoing attacks and rising regional tensions show that the conflict is far from over. This is News Insights. Subscribe for the latest updates on global events.